Hello, Veronica Torres here again. I have another installment in our series of videos where I read to you from The Choice for Consciousness Volume 1. It's the first book in our series. There are going to be 7 eventually, that's my plan, and we have 3 that are published so far. You can get them in paperback or ebook on Amazon. There's a link at the end of the video as well as in the description of the video to do just that, and I hope you do. Alright, we've come to it now. Don't be mean to yourself, the 4-year-old child tool. Now this tool, Eloheim says, is their only rule. They only have one rule, and that's that you don't get to be mean to yourself. So let's just hear them tell us all about it. If there's something you genuinely want to change about yourself, you don't have to be mean to yourself in order to change it. Take a moment and let that sink in. You don't have to be mean to yourself to change. You don't berate a child about learning to walk or talk or write. You say, hey, it's okay. Let's do it again. Yet you will be extremely critical of yourself at nearly any opportunity. How do you know if you're being mean to yourself? If you're talking to yourself in a voice that you wouldn't use with a 4-year-old child, especially somebody else's 4-year-old child, you're being mean to yourself. When you find yourself being hard on you, simply ask yourself, would I say this to a preschooler? No, you would not. It's okay to have a new plan or desire something different for the future or to reevaluate how you handled a situation. That's all growth. But beating yourself up is so contrary to everything we teach that we've made it our only rule. You don't get to be mean to yourself. Oh, and be aware that someday soon we're going to evolve this tool. Someday soon we're going to lower the age. It will be, you can't say anything to yourself that you wouldn't say to a toddler or an infant. Since you can be fascinated by everything an infant does, oh, look, it's a poo-poo, you can eventually be fascinated by anything you do as well. Imagine that. So, here were my comments that I put into the book. When Eloheim says we only have one rule, you don't get to be mean to yourself, they really mean it. The seriousness and attention they pay to this concept is above any other, and that's true. They come back to this one over and over and over again. Anne-Marie had a comment. I found that this tool of don't be mean to yourself represents a lot of change for me. It means letting go of a lot of people who, if I'm truthful with myself, no longer fit in my life. Being nice to myself ultimately means being willing to be available for new people entirely by being willing to be alone first. It's somewhat sad but also liberating to be in my truth in this way. Denise had a comment as well. She said, just last night I was talking with my friend. He was sitting on the edge of my big overstuffed brown couch. I was on the opposite sofa looking past him for a way out of a conversation that was spiraling down into argument land. Don't be mean to me popped in, and in that instance we softened our stance. Our outcome also magically changed. Experiencing the words, don't be mean to me, feels like folding my legs and falling into soft ground with my arms around the neck of a lovely, beautiful beast. Don't be mean to me is my fallback tool. It wins every argument. It connects with everyone's heart, so everyone gets it. And finally, Randy shared, I used to berate myself internally all the time until I practiced this tool. I would catch myself as soon as I started to hear the negative chatter, and I have been able to transform that nasty voice into a loving, supportive, helpful voice for me now. Oh, I was going to be very clever and show you our cards again, but you know what? I put them in my purse because I'm taking them with me. Anyway, if you saw the last video, you saw that we have made little cards as reminders of all the tools in our books. And I'll put a link to that in the description of the video so you can learn more. Hey, be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you'll get all our new videos. I'm putting out a lot of them these days, so you'll want to keep up. Thanks so much. Until next time.